In a distant corner of the world where the ocean's beauty converged with its most formidable adversary, a spirited young surfer named Ethan Thompson embarked on a daring journey into the waters. It was July 6, 1999, a date that would forever mark a pivotal moment in his life. At 17 years old, Ethan's adventurous spirit was a force to be reckoned with, fueled by the exhilaration of riding the awe-inspiring waves that graced the fictional shores of Sunshine Bay in Florida. Amid the crashing waves and salty breeze, Ethan's passion for surfing was matched only by his dedication to his studies and his love for art. A skilled artist with a penchant for capturing the beauty of the ocean on canvas, he found solace in expressing the very essence of the waves that stirred his soul. When he wasn't riding the waves, he could often be found with a sketchbook in hand, translating the colors and movements of the sea onto paper. Ethan was a student of marine biology, drawn to the mysteries of the ocean's depths and the creatures that inhabited it. His fascination with marine life was evident in his choice of study, a testament to his desire to understand the delicate balance between the serene beauty and the lurking danger of the underwater world. As he gazed out at the turquoise expanse, he felt a profound connection to the ocean that extended beyond the thrill of surfing. On that fateful day, as the sun cast a golden glow over Sunshine Bay, Ethan's heart raced with excitement and anticipation. The allure of the waves was irresistible, luring him into the embrace of the turquoise waters that stretched out before him. Unbeknownst to Ethan, this day's adventure would soon lead him to a heart-stopping encounter with a creature that had haunted the nightmares of many who dared to venture into the deep, the great white shark. Under the sun's warm embrace, the waves beckoned to Ethan, their rhythmic crashes echoing like a siren's call in his ears. With his trusty board securely tucked under his arm, he ventured into the water, feeling the cool and invigorating touch of the sea against his skin. The gentle lull of the waves transformed into a powerful surge as he paddled farther from the shore, each swells propelling him forward and heightening his sense of anticipation. The distant horizon held the promise of thrilling rides and the kind of adrenaline-fueled moments that surfers lived for. In the distance, a group of dolphins danced on the surface, their joyful leaps captivating Ethan's attention. He paused, captivated by the playful display, his heart full of wonder at the ocean's inhabitants. But as his eyes lingered on the dolphins, an unsettling sensation tingled at the back of his mind, a whisper of danger that went unnoticed amidst the beauty that surrounded him. Determined to immerse himself in the experience, Ethan propelled himself forward, his thoughts consumed by the vibrant world beneath the waves. Suddenly, as if the ocean itself had shifted, a shadowy form emerged from the depths, a massive great white shark, its cold, unfeeling eyes fixed on its unsuspecting prey. In an instant, time seemed to stand still as Ethan realized the peril he was in. Panic surged through his veins, his heart racing faster than the waves crashing around him. The shark's immense jaws parted, revealing rows of serrated teeth that gleamed with an eerie luminescence in the dappled sunlight. Ethan's instincts took over as he tried to escape the shark's pursuit. Adrenaline rushed through him as he fought against the waves, desperately trying to put distance between himself and the approaching danger. The shark's presence was like a shadowy nightmare lurking just beneath the surface. As he paddled frantically, the water around him churned, waves rising like malevolent giants. The taste of salt and fear filled his mouth, and his heart raced in his chest. The great white shark closed in, its monstrous form moving swiftly through the water, its jaws opening wide. With a sudden, terrifying force, the shark lunged at Ethan. He could see its rows of razor-sharp teeth, gleaming with deadly intent. In a matter of seconds, the shark's jaws closed around him, its powerful bite piercing through his flesh and bone. Ethan's desperate cries were muffled by the water as he fought against the creature's grip. The shark's strength was overwhelming, dragging Ethan deeper into the ocean's depths. He struggled, his movements growing weaker as the darkness closed in around him. The pain was excruciating, with each second feeling like an eternity, as the shark's jaws continued to tighten their grip. Ethan's vision blurred and his breath grew shallow as he felt the world slip away. He could feel the shark's immense power, the crushing force of its bite, and the overwhelming realization that he was no match for this apex predator. Gasping for breath, Ethan collapsed onto the sand, his heart pounding in his chest as he looked out at the sea, a battleground that had almost claimed his life. The great white shark prowled just beyond the waves, a chilling reminder of the thin line between life and death that he had narrowly escaped. After his ordeal, Ethan was discovered by a group of fellow surfers who had witnessed the terrifying attack from the shore. They rushed to his side, their faces a mix of relief and concern as they helped him to his feet. Seeing his torn wetsuit and pale complexion, they knew he needed urgent medical attention. The surfers quickly called for help, and a lifeguard on duty arrived with a first aid kit. They did their best to stabilize Ethan and keep him conscious until the ambulance arrived. He was transported to a nearby hospital where doctors worked tirelessly to address his injuries and assess the extent of the damage. Despite their efforts, Ethan's condition deteriorated rapidly. The shark's brutal attack caused severe internal injuries and massive blood loss. As the hours passed, it became clear that his chances of survival were slim. Friends and family gathered by his bedside, praying for a miracle. Tragically, Ethan's body couldn't overcome the immense trauma he had endured. The relentless onslaught from the great white shark had inflicted severe damage, both physically and emotionally. Despite the efforts of the medical team, his condition continued to deteriorate rapidly. As the hours turned into a long and agonizing day, it became clear that the odds were stacked against him. The following day, the weight of his injuries proved insurmountable. Ethan's heart, which had once beat with youthful energy and dreams of riding the waves, grew weaker and weaker until it could no longer sustain his life. With loved ones by his side, he drew his last breath, his departure leaving an emptiness that echoed the vast expanse of the ocean he had cherished. The news of Ethan's untimely passing sent shockwaves through the tight-knit coastal community. Friends, family, and fellow surfers were left grappling with a mixture of grief and disbelief. The beach, once a place of camaraderie and adventure, now held a somber silence, a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between man's aspirations and the raw power of nature. Ethan's tragic fate served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable dance between humanity and the wild. His story ignited conversations about the risks inherent in pursuing a passion so intimately tied to nature's most formidable forces. The haunting echo of his loss reverberated not just along the shoreline, but within the hearts of everyone who had known him, forever etching his memory into the annals of the community's history. In the chilling shadows of the moonlit shores of Cape Fear, North Carolina, a tale unfolds that will forever haunt the depths of your imagination. Known for its bewitching beauty and seductive waves, the beach beckoned to thrill-seekers and ocean enthusiasts alike. Little did they know an ancient terror, a relic of the deep, awaited them with jaws that hungered for more than just the salty brine of the sea. The narrative of our tale centers around Chloe Anderson, Alex Martinez, Mia Thompson, and Evan Johnson, a quartet of intrepid souls who converged at the sun-soaked beaches of Cape Fear, North Carolina, during the scorching summer of 2010. Fueled by the desire for adventure and a yearning for shared memories, they embarked on a yacht, poised for a day brimming with excitement and discovery. As the morning sun painted the sky in shades of warmth, the group's excitement was palpable. They kicked off their day with a variety of water activities, from jet skiing to snorkeling in the crystal-clear waters. Laughter echoed as they splashed around, shared stories, and reveled in the simple joy of being out on the open sea. After a satisfying lunch on the yacht's deck, they decided to try their hand at fishing. Casting lines into the water, they eagerly waited for a nibble while soaking in the gentle breeze and the soothing sound of the waves. The thrill of reeling in a catch, the camaraderie of the group, and the anticipation of what the sea might offer next filled the air with an infectious sense of togetherness. As the sun began its descent, they anchored the yacht and took a leisurely swim, enjoying the water's embrace and the breathtaking sunset that painted the horizon. The group's bond grew stronger as they shared stories and dreams, basking in the golden glow that bathed the world around them. As twilight settled in, the group gathered on the yacht's deck, the night sky a canvas of stars overhead. With a sense of contentment, they dined on a feast of fresh seafood, savoring the flavors and the shared moments that made the day unforgettable. The gentle rocking of the yacht and the distant lullaby of the waves provided the perfect backdrop to their conversations and laughter. Through the course of the day, Chloe's initial unease gave way to the infectious spirit of her friends. Their shared laughter, the thrill of the activities, and the bonds they forged painted a vivid tapestry of memories against the backdrop of Cape Fear's enchanting beauty. Night descended, casting its ominous shroud over the ocean. Little did they know a shadow moved beneath the surface, its eyes glinting with predatory intelligence. The great white shark, a relic from the primeval depths, had picked up the scent of their presence, driven by an insatiable hunger. Their laughter and splashes punctuated the quiet of the night as they frolicked in the water. The ocean, an abyss of darkness below, held its secrets close. As Chloe and Alex drifted away from the group, their playfulness turned to passion, blissfully ignorant of the approaching terror. In a horrifying instant, the tranquil waters transformed into a maelstrom of chaos. The monstrous predator, driven by primal hunger, surged from the depths with an alarming swiftness that defied comprehension. Its sinister silhouette broke the surface, its teeth gleaming like shards of moonlit steel. Chloe, caught in the jaws of impending doom, emitted a blood-curdling scream as the shark's razor-sharp teeth sank into her leg. The sheer force of the attack propelled her underwater, her body engulfed by the ominous depths. Panic and pain intertwined as the relentless pull of the abyss tugged at her weakened form. Among the turmoil, Alex's terror-stricken cries joined the dissonant chorus. His heart raced as he battled the frantic currents, desperately scanning the tumultuous water for a trace of Chloe. Beneath the waves, the great white's vice-like grip remained unrelenting, its savage power tearing through flesh and bone with horrifying ease. The sea's clear blue turned a gruesome red, a macabre testament to the predator's unquenchable hunger. For Chloe, time seemed to slow to a nightmarish crawl. The crushing force of the shark's jaws threatened to splinter her leg, each agonizing second a symphony of searing pain that seeped into her very core. A surge of desperation ignited her will to survive, her fingers clawing at the water as she fought against the abyss's suffocating embrace. Her anguished cries were swallowed by the relentless depths. Alex, driven by fierce determination, finally spotted Chloe's struggling form. Adrenaline surged through his veins as he unleashed a torrent of blows on the malevolent creature. His fists pummeled the cold, unyielding flesh, a display of defiance against the creature's predatory nature. Momentarily stunned by this unexpected resistance, the shark released its grip on Chloe, retreating into the shadowy abyss, leaving behind a trail of terror and blood. The aftermath was a surreal juxtaposition, as the once roiling waters now lapped gently against the shore with a deceptive calmness. Alex managed to drag Chloe onto the beach, their breaths ragged, their hearts still pounding from the adrenaline-fueled struggle. The full weight of their harrowing ordeal crashed down upon them, as the reality of the vicious attack became glaringly evident. Chloe's leg bore the gruesome imprint of the predator's assault, a harrowing testament to the battle for her life she had waged beneath the waves. The wounds, a cruel tapestry of jagged lacerations and torn flesh, told a visceral tale of survival in the face of unspeakable danger. The group huddled on the beach, their eyes haunted and expression somber. The once carefree atmosphere had been replaced by a sense of camaraderie forged in the crucible of danger. The soothing rhythm of the waves seemed to mock their experience, a stark reminder of the tranquil facade that had concealed the predator lurking beneath. Soon the distant wail of sirens pierced the air, heralding the arrival of help. Paramedics rushed to the scene, their faces etched with concern as they assessed Chloe's injuries. Gently yet urgently, they attended to her wounds, their professional expertise a beacon of hope amidst the lingering shock. Chloe was swiftly loaded onto a stretcher, carried away from the beach that had become a battleground for survival. At the hospital, a team of dedicated doctors and nurses sprang into action. Chloe's injuries were a grim tapestry of shredded flesh and gaping wounds, a chilling testament to the ruthlessness of the predator that had attacked her. With skill and determination, the medical team fought to mend the tattered fabric of her leg, stitching and suturing with meticulous precision. The operating room buzzed with focused intensity as they worked tirelessly to save not just a limb, but a life forever altered by the ocean's unforgiving embrace. Meanwhile, Chloe's friends anxiously awaited news in the sterile hospital waiting room. Their faces were etched with a myriad of emotions, fear, relief, and a deep-seated sense of camaraderie that had been forged through their shared trauma. The haunting memory of the attack lingered in their minds, and they clung to each other for support. seeking solace in the presence of those who had navigated the same nightmare. When the surgery was finally over and Chloe's delicate form lay in the sterile hospital room, the weight of what they had endured began to settle in. The scar that marred her leg was more than a physical reminder. It was a testament to their unbreakable spirit and resilience in the face of unimaginable terror. Emerging from this crucible of fear and survival, the four friends carried with them not just the scars of their wounds, but also the unbreakable bond forged in the crucible of danger. They were forever united by the chilling memory of that fateful night. A night when the tranquil ocean had morphed into a realm of nightmares and their strength had been tested to the limits amidst the relentless jaws of Cape Fear's silent predator. In the picturesque waters of Cape Coral, Florida, the story of Alex Mercer, a marine biologist, and his friends Jessica, a marine photographer, and Mike, an oceanographer, unraveled in a symphony of beauty and peril. It was the summer of 2015. A year when their shared passion for the ocean brought them together for a research expedition like no other. Amidst the warm embrace of the Florida sun, the trio embarked on a journey to study the intricate ecosystem of coral reefs. Their vessel, the Marine Explorer, was equipped with state-of-the-art diving gear and advanced research equipment, a floating haven for their scientific pursuits. The sea beckoned, promising untold discoveries beneath its azure surface. The yearning for adventure propelled them into the water, with each dive revealing a world of vibrant marine life and enchanting coral formations. Their days were spent documenting the mesmerizing ballet of fish and the delicate dance of coral polyps, with each frame captured by Jessica's lens immortalizing the ocean's majesty. However, beneath the beauty of the underwater realm lingered an inherent danger, a truth Alex and his companions were acutely aware of. Cape Coral was known for its resident predators, among them the notorious bull sharks, a force to be reckoned with in their own domain. But the allure of uncovering the ocean's secrets was too potent to resist, driving them to delve deeper into its mysteries. One fateful afternoon, curiosity led the trio to a remote coral reef, far removed from their usual research sites. As they descended into the depths, the tranquil ambiance was abruptly shattered by a deafening rush of water. A bull shark, its formidable presence undeniable, materialized from the shadows with breathtaking speed. Its jaws gaped wide, rows of serrated teeth reflecting the sunlight in a haunting spectacle. Jessica's heart raced as the shark surged towards her, the world around her a blur of motion and instinct. In a desperate bid to evade the predator's relentless assault, she darted towards the coral, seeking refuge within its labyrinthine embrace. The shark's powerful jaws snapped shut with a violent force, narrowly missing her leash. The reef, a sanctuary of jagged edges and concealed passages, became both her protector and her prison. As the chaos unfolded, Alex and Mike sprung into action. With years of experience in the water, they knew the delicate balance between curiosity and caution. Alex maneuvered towards Jessica, his heart pounding with fear for his friend's safety. Mike positioned himself between the shark and their vulnerable companion, brandishing a pole spear as a barrier of defense. With remarkable determination, Jessica navigated the coral's labyrinth, evading the shark's ferocious lunges. The predator's attacks grew more relentless, each strike a terrifying reminder of the thin line that separated life from the abyss. Mike's swift movements and calculated strikes kept the shark at bay, with the pole spear serving as an improvised weapon in their battle for survival. In the midst of the chaotic struggle, Alex reached Jessica, his voice a calming presence amidst the maelstrom. Together they pressed onward, using their knowledge of the reef's intricate pathways to outmaneuver the relentless predator. As Mike's efforts held the bull shark at bay, Alex and Jessica managed to reach a clearing, a temporary respite from the relentless assault. Finally, the shark's determination waned and it retreated into the depths, its elusive victory slipping through its jaws. The ocean's embrace transformed it from a battlefield to a sanctuary, its waters a testament to their resilience and unbreakable bond. The trio emerged from the water, their hearts heavy with the weight of their harrowing encounter. Gasping for breath, they clung to the side of the research vessel, their bodies trembling from the adrenaline coursing through their veins. The sound of their ragged breaths and the gentle creaking of the boat formed a somber symphony, a stark contrast to the vibrant coral reef they had just escaped. As the boat rocked gently on the waves, Alex's hands shook as he extended a hand to Jessica, helping her climb aboard. Her face was pale, her eyes wide with shock and disbelief. Her wetsuit was torn and blood-stained, a chilling testament to the brutal battle she had waged against the bull shark. Her legs trembled as she collapsed onto the deck, the reality of her injuries sinking in. The pain was excruciating, and each breath was a reminder of the trauma her body had endured. Jessica's legs had borne the brunt of the shark's relentless assault, leaving her with grievous wounds that transcended the physical realm. It was a fight not just for her life, but for the future she had envisioned beneath the waves. The research vessel became a sanctuary, a place where Jessica's friends rallied around her, providing comfort and support in the face of adversity. Alex and Mike's concern was palpable as they tended to her wounds, their eyes reflecting a mixture of relief and concern. The makeshift first aid they administered could only provide temporary relief, and they knew that immediate medical attention was crucial. With a heavy heart, they radioed for assistance, their voices tinged with urgency. The wait for the Coast Guard felt interminable, with each passing minute a reminder of the fragile balance between life and death. As the helicopter finally appeared on the horizon, its blade slicing through the air, relief washed over the group. Jessica's stretcher was gently lifted, the medics working efficiently to stabilize her as they prepared to airlift her to the hospital. The journey to the hospital was a blur of pain and anxiety, and the rhythmic beat of the helicopter's blades was a stark reminder of the precariousness of life. Upon arrival, Jessica's condition was stabilized, but the extent of her injuries was undeniable. Her legs had suffered irreparable damage, and the somber news that she would lose them cast a pall over the group. In the days that followed, Alex, Mike, and Jessica faced a new reality, one marked by resilience and determination. Jessica's unwavering spirit shone through, her will to overcome her circumstances serving as a beacon of inspiration. The support of her friends was unwavering, their presence a source of strength as she navigated the challenges of rehabilitation and adaptation. Alex, Jessica, and Mike continued to explore the ocean's depths, their shared experience binding them in a unique kinship. The scars of their encounter were etched not just on Jessica's body but in the depths of their memory, a testament to the fragility of life and the awe-inspiring power of nature. And as they gazed out at the expanse of the ocean, their respect for its beauty and its brutality remained unwavering, a poignant reminder that the mysteries of the deep would forever hold them captive.